the President of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Duterte.
Hindi mo kayo nakabarong. Kabarong ito. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my co-workers in government, mga mahal kong kababayan, I am leaving for Vietnam, Laos, to join other Asian leaders at the 20th and 29th ASEAN Summits and related summits. This will be my first meeting with other leaders of ASEAN member states, as well as the leaders of the ASEAN's important dialogue partners, including Australia, China, India, Japan, Republic of Korea, New Zealand, Russia, and the United States, that I will take the opportunity to discuss with them important regional and international issues that impact on the peace, security, stability, and the prosperity of our region. Recent events have shown that there are elements out there who seek to sow terror and wreak havoc in our society. We remain firm in our resolve to combat terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. We remain committed to our bounden duty to do our utmost to protect our citizens. I ask every Filipino to do this, to do his and her part for the sake of our country. I will use the opportunity for meeting with other Asian leaders and ASEAN dialogue partners to seek greater support for regional efforts to address terrorism and extreme and violent extremism. Terrorism and violent extremism is a global concern, and the Philippines will do its part as a member of the international community and work with our partners to address this issue. At the summits, ASEAN leaders will discuss the way forward in realizing the ASEAN Community Vision 2025 with the rules-based, people-oriented, people-centered ASEAN. The security of our region hinges on the cooperation of ASEAN member states as well as our dialogue partners. Consistent with the Philippines' cornerstone programs, we will call for renewed cooperation for a drug-free ASEAN community. The summits will also be an excellent opportunity to underscore the importance of the rule of law and peaceful settlement of disputes. The interests of our people are at the heart of the ASEAN community building, and we shall work with our neighbors in addressing transnational issues such as trafficking of persons and terrorism and violent extremism. On the economic front, we shall discuss ways to make growth inclusive so that the benefits of economic growth are felt by every Filipino. This includes strengthening connectivity in the region, enhancing trade, underscoring the importance of micro and small and medium industries, and conserving and sustaining the growth environment. On those socio-economic aspects, we shall advance to improve access to education that will open opportunities for all, including out-of-the-school youths, to develop and realize their potentials to be productive and responsible members of society. We will continue engaging our neighbors on the promotion and protection of the rights of migrant workers. We will also push for the capacity building to improve emergency response and disaster management. I have the honor to accept, in behalf of the Philippines, the chairmanship of ASEAN in 2017 from Laos. This will formally mark an important leadership role for the Philippines in the region as we commemorate the 50th anniversary of the association next year. After ASEAN summits, I will proceed with my working visit to Indonesia to discuss bilateral issues impacting our relationships. Upon my return, I will report on the gains that the Philippines achieved during the visits. Daghang salamat. Wa pa mo'y merienda? Di mo makpak luya siguro mo. Any questions? I'll give you few for clarification on this statement only. Do not rumble onto politics. It's too far away. Yes, we accommodate the...
Good afternoon, sir. Jerome Morales from Reuters News. Sir, there have been concerns on extrajudicial killing, sir, and you will meet leaders. Any line of communication that we have prepared to address this issue in front of our other foreign leaders?
Extrajudicial killing?
Yes, human rights.
To whom shall I address myself to? And who will be asking the questions? May I know? You know, the Philippines is not a vassal state. We have long ceased to be a colony of the United States. Alam mo, marami dyan mga sa kolumnista, they look upon Obama and the United States as if we are the lapdogs of this country. I do not respond to anybody but to the people of the Republic of the Philippines. Wala akong pakialam sa kanya. Who is he? When as a matter of fact, at the turn of the century, before the Americans left the Philippines in the pacification campaign of the Moro in this island, there were about 6 million ang population ng Moro. How many died? 600. If you can answer that question and give the apology, I will answer him. I am not beholden to anybody. May mga kolumnista dyan na wait until he meets. Who is he? Now, I am a president of a sovereign state, and we have long ceased to be a colony. I do not have any master except the Filipino people. Nobody but nobody. You must be respectful. Do not just throw away questions and statements. Putang ina, mumurahin kita dyan sa forum na yan. Mga ganon na yun. Tell that to everybody. Ito mga kolumnista, para ba akong tinatakot? Anak ka na. Umalis kayo dyan sa Pilipinas. Pumunta kayo doon sa Amerika. You write columns, you're the lapdogs of this American. Who is it to confront me? As a matter of fact, he has to America has one too many to answer for the misdeeds in this country. Hanggang ngayon, hindi pa tayo nakatigil ng apology niyan. That is the reason why Mindanao continues to boil. Sabi mo, that was the last century. Yang wounds na yan from generation to generation. As a matter of fact, we inherited this problem from the United States. Why? Because they invaded this country and made us their subjugated people. Everybody has a terrible record of extrajudicial killing. Why make an issue about fighting crime? Nahingi na niya maubos-ubos yan sa Mexico border niya. Look at the human rights of America along that line. The way how they treat the migrants there. Masyado kayong believe sa Amerika. Bumilib kayo dito sa atin, Amerika. Siya ang mag-explain sa akin kung bakit gayong extrajudicial killing nila. Can he explain the 600,000 Moro massacred in this island? Do you want to see the pictures? Maybe I'll ask him. I'll make it public. We have a recorded history of that sordid period of our national life. Nobody but nobody can just... Sino ka? Yung mga American Indians mo, sa sini lang, inubos mo eh. Oh, what about the rights of those guys who died in the past? Is it because it's just the past tense, we do not answer for the present tense? You must be kidding. Stop joking yourself. Kayong mga sobra ka-believe diyang, who is you, Obama, to ask me that? I'll tell him, who are you? Tell him that. Telegraph mo ngayon. Hindi ako punta dito na pagkaulila dyan sa mga. We have long been a republic. I do not kneel down before anybody else except the Filipino in Quiapo walking in misery and in extreme poverty and hunger. Hindi kayo maghinto na sa droga. The campaign against drug will continue. Maraming mamatay dyan. Plenty will be killed until the last pusher is out of the streets. Until the drug manufacturer is killed, we will continue, and I will continue. And I don't give a shit about anybody observing my behavior. Siguro mabilib kayo dyan. Mga kulong nagbasa, Sus Mariosep. Pagkalapdog ng mga pretending to be the conscience of this. Sino ba?
Sir.
Good afternoon. Sa Amerika.
Good afternoon, sir.
Paing ko pa sa harap mo.
Okay. Good
Pumunta kayo doon.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Lala Babilonia from PTV4. Sir, what's your plan about the issue, the execution of Mary Jane Veloso in Indonesia?
Hindi kita na.
Sir, what's your plan about the issue or the execution of Mary Jane Veloso in Indonesia? Mary Jane Veloso, sir.
About to be executed?
Yes, sir.
Well, I may just have to ask, we do in a most respectful and a very, very courteous way. And if my pleadings will fall on deaf ears, I am ready to accept it. For the simple reason, I do not doubt the judicial system of Indonesia. I have been there once upon a time, and I was able to observe how it works. Whether or not she is really guilty, she is bound to be culpable liability. So I might just accept the system and plead for mercy. But if President Widodo will deny it, still I would be grateful that she has been treated very well. For after all, we have our laws to follow. And had it been any other or the other way around, I might also be at the receiving end of so many pleas for mercy. And I would never know what or how to react. Yes, Pia. Hindi magigito magpahuli sila. I will change my attire in the airplane. I do not wear a barong sitting down. It's itchy.
Sir, good afternoon. Could we just find out more about your declaration of state of lawlessness and when we can expect parameters or guidelines of the implementation? For example, how long it will take, if there will be any curfews on certain areas. Siguro more specifics on your declaration, or if we can expect a document?
Well, number one is that we should work out a very good example of how it works in other countries and the Philippines and now. But others we have to ask for their support and maybe their cooperation of working this out. Yan ang parameter. That's the economic side of it. That's yung migration. Kasi bukas na lahat eh. Bukas na lahat because they're separated, especially if we can perfect the free trade agreement between ASEANs. Removing all barriers, tariff and everything, including the migration of workers. Wala mang lawlessness doon, yung lang man sa dito, tayo yan. I will not discuss it with them. I will not discuss it with them. I thought I said they better talk on the economic side. It's an internal affair which nobody should interfere, including the so-called judicial killing of the drug lords and the apparatus members of the drug syndicates. It will continue. Sabi ko, until such time that I can proclaim to the nation that we are drug-free. If that is my only purpose in this presidency, so be it. If you remove me because of the killings, then it shall be so. Again, I would like to, there are a lot of you, so much about extrajudicial killing, then connect it with Obama. No, I do not want to pick a quarrel with Obama, but certainly I would not appear to be beholden to anybody. I only am answerable again to the Filipino people who elected me as president. Period. Nobody but nobody should interfere. This is an independent country. Nobody has the right to lecture on me. God, do not do it. Gusto mo, the right word, magkababuyan tayo doon. Ginawa mo sa akin yan. I do not accept that proposition that anybody is superior than me. We're supposed to be equal there. My country might be small, hardly keeping up with the economic problems, but I will not allow myself to, insultuhin mo yung Pilipino. But there are others who has the mental capacity of dogs who laugh at the ass of the Americans. Salamat.
Ikaw ang pamulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mag-aahon sa piling mo.
Ready? Hold.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.